Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are taking a look at your guys' chart requests from over here inside of the Discord. Sorry, I'm eating a mango. But we're taking a look at these over here. We left off yesterday right here at DOL, CRM, and Google. So we're just going to continue to go down the line again. If you guys have chart requests throughout the week, just drop them right here in the chart request thread. I will be taking chart requests from the live chat here as well. So if you guys got those, go ahead and drop them there inside of the live chat. And I will be taking those along with any questions that you guys have as well. So let's just go ahead and dive in here. Before we get into the chart requests, so I want to talk about Ethereum. Guys, Ethereum is looking so good right now. It is breaking out over 2,400. We really want to see it reclaim that $2,600 level. But as you guys can see, you get one good time a year to buy your asset. I tell you guys that all the time. One good time a year to buy the asset that you want to buy at a good price, at a great price. Okay, the great price is always down here when the wave is down here. Okay, you can see that was back there for Ethereum at 1,500, popped all the way up to 5,000. This one was right here in 2024 at 2,000, went all the way up to 4,000. Back here in 2023, $1,500 all the way up here to 4,000. And again, we got the signal right here in March. We also had some back here at around 2,600, but they were countered by the red dot. So again, as long as the dot is green, we're trending up. As long as it's red, we're trending down. And we got this signal back here in March. We said the bottom was in right there at 1,700, and it's continuing to push up here. So a breakout over 2,650 would be very, very bullish, but everything is pointing up. Everything is looking good right now on Ethereum and altcoins. And you're seeing some of these names like Cetus just absolutely take off. This thing's up 40% this week. I've been telling you guys about Cetus for a long time, and this thing looks like it's about ready to absolutely explode here. Okay, this one went live yesterday. Chip, I don't know what this thing is. Be careful with this one, but I did take a little bit of a position yesterday. It's up 75% today. A lot of things happening right now, guys. Altcoins, I think, are about to get absolutely insane. What's going on, Dieter? What's going on, Marlog? What's going on, Candy, in the chat? Nice to have you guys. I see some here for Candy. She's requesting Pepe in the chat. Again, Pepe's got a green dot, so we would be buyers of Pepe right here. I like this one above that 0.003 level. That thing is breaking out over those EMAs as well, so our target is always up here in the red zone. So the red zone's up here between, I can't even say these numbers, there's too many zeros. Okay, so we're bullish on this, right? We're going to remain bullish until we get a red dot or a reason to be bearish. Okay, as of right now, we're fully bullish as long as that dot remains green. Dieter says ENA. I like ENA a lot here too. Okay, it's still sitting right here at 10 cents. Had a really nice move there last week. The dot is still green, so we should be looking to buy any pullbacks that we get. You see we got the red dot right there on the daily, but it's right back into the EMAs right now. So I like this one a lot above 9.5 cents. I think it looks really good up above those EMAs. As long as we can hold those EMAs and the dot remains green here on the weekly, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, I like that one a lot, still above 9.5. We got SHIB, Shiba Inu from Candy in the chat as well. And yeah, again, dot is green, so we're bullish down here. Okay, one thing about SHIB too is it's given a monthly alert. So the monthly alerts are going to be the most accurate bottoming signals, followed by the weekly. So the weekly is going to be the second most accurate. The monthly is going to be the most accurate. So if you see your name given a monthly alert, okay, and you're long on the asset, it's time to buy. SHIB's definitely a buy down here off that monthly. What do we got over here in the Discord? DOL. Is that a stock or a crypto? DOL Wisdom Tree. So this one's up in the red zone. So again, if you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, okay, we have a whole entire trading course over here. So you guys can check out my trading course right here to learn more about our trading rules. So we have a specific plan that we follow here. We have two different selling strategies. And one of the selling strategies is we want to sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So if we go back here to the daily chart, okay, and we see we're in the red zone, okay, we want to buy when we're down here in the bottom golden zone. We want to sell up here in the red zone. We want to sell a red dot in the red zone. So you got two red dots here over the last couple days on DOL. I'd be taking profits here at $71. Taking profits or using a stop loss at 68.50, just right there at that Fibonacci line. If you guys do not know what the Fibonacci retracement is, this is a very important tool to use, especially if you're using our selling strategy and our buying strategy. Okay, and you guys can download that in the Discord as well over here. Under the Trading Indicator tab, you guys can get all the indicators that I use by clicking on this link right here. And if you guys have any trouble or need assistance with that, my email is right there, but it's very straightforward. Takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up in. Your screen will look exactly like my screen when you guys use that link over there. But again, our sell strategy, we got to stick to our strategy. Okay, if it breaks out and it keeps going, we got to be okay with that. Okay, our goal is not to time the exact top, it's to get out close and also to be consistent. Okay, our main goal is to be consistent in taking profits. And when we get our sell signal, we either have to sell some, right? Either 25%, 50%, whatever it might be, okay? Or we sell our whole bag, right? You sell 25, 50 to 100% on each signal, okay? You have to be the person that determines how much you want to sell. But anytime I get a red dot on the asset I'm holding up here in the red zone, I am taking profit. We got CRM. CRM is Salesforce. So that one needs to get over 184. Okay, or I mean, it is over 184, but I like this one as long as it holds. I mean, down here at the bottom would be like 162. It does have a green dot showing up this week, so you could add to your position here. You got another signal right here. That was around 180, so you're getting another one right here around 190. So I would use a stop loss on this at 179 if I was playing that signal, but it does look good here as long as it holds that 179 level. And if you guys could just keep it to 2 per person. I'm going to do Google just because it's a good request. But try to keep it to 2 per person over there. Again, Google also has a red dot up here in the red zone. So I would either be taking some off the table here, okay? Because again, if you bought, we didn't really get a buy signal. We got a buy signal down here. Okay, again, we want to buy when the wave is down below the white line. This one didn't really get below it, but it did bounce right on that yearly moving average. So I like this one. I still like Google here as long as it holds 310. I would definitely be using a stop loss at 310. And I may even consider taking a little bit of profit here off the table for Google as well, just because we are getting that sell signal and we do need to stay disciplined. So as long as it holds 310, I like it, right? You definitely want to use a stop loss at 310 in case we do go the other way. But as of right now, everything's pointing up. Looks like they got earnings coming up on the 29th. That's going to be next Wednesday. So you might need to make a decision on whether you want to trim some or continue to hold that through earnings. But that one is looking very strong there off the signal. We got the signal back on the 6th. That came around 290. Okay, that's a nice trade up, probably 20%, which is really good for a stock like Google. I see one for Sparky for Adobe, A-D-B-E. Adobe, guys, I personally think Adobe is going to go out of business with AI. Like, I don't think people are going to buy their software anymore, just because literally you can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, make me a graphic that looks like this, and it literally will just make you the graphic in 15 seconds rather than having to go on Illustrator and try to, you know, draw every little line. I don't know. I don't like the business model right now with AI and things that are going on with Adobe. So I don't like the fundamentals of the company. But if you're playing it here, if you're going to play these signals, I would use a stop loss at like 225. If it can't hold 225, I would sell it. Okay, I would sell it. It did get the signal, but again, we're stuck in this really nasty downtrend. We want to see it get up over these EMAs. You could even put an even tighter stop. I put the stop loss right there at 220. Okay, if you want to use a more conservative stop loss, I'd put it right there at like 238. 238 on the stop loss. What else we got? Sorry, I'm eating mangoes today, dude. I got this thing for mangoes right now. I don't know. I've been sicker than a dog, folks. Those last 5 days when I was sick. Oh my gosh, I couldn't move. I didn't get out of bed for a while. Like all 5 days, I could hardly get to the kitchen. But I'm finally feeling better. Praise God. Thank you guys for all the messages. Getting back to being normal here. My wife got a virus like 2 weeks ago, and then I got it. And we've just been, we've been dying. I feel like I'm coming up out of the tomb, coming back to life. But I appreciate you guys a lot. What do we got? SPSC from, this is from Big Bag Holder. Don't be a big bag holder. You got to take your profits. This one got the weekly. Again, this is stuck in a pretty nasty downtrend, failing to break out. Again, it's at the low of 2020, so you're buying at the best price in 6 years. If you're going to buy this one, I would use a stop loss at 47. That's the low from this month. Okay, I'd make sure it doesn't go any lower than that. It's getting way off its average here. Not sure why this thing's getting beat up so much, but I don't know anything about this company. So I'd probably watch for the monthly on that. but it looks like it's attempting a bottom right down there at 48. GPN, Global Payments System. Yeah, this one's stuck in a nasty downtrend too. So I would just make sure that one holds on to 62. Make about $2 billion a quarter. So yeah, just make sure it holds that low right there. Again, it's stuck in a pretty, you can see how that white line, right? That white line's part of our indicator template. That's the 50 EMA. So that's the yearly moving average. You see how it comes back up into it and gets rejected. So it's using that white line as resistance. So that white line sits at 80 right now. It could push up to that and puke, or it could break out of that and go into a macro uptrend. But I don't know why this thing has sank. I mean, from 2021, for the last 4 years, it's only gone down. So I don't know anything about it, but the technicals, I mean, they're not great. They're not great. It's stuck in a nasty downtrend. OWL, Blue Owl Capital, that one's trying to break out. Okay, I moved my stop loss up to like 940 on this one. Okay, you can see we're into those EMAs. That's a good thing. We want to get out over them, though. Our target on this would be 18 to 22. Sitting at about 9 right now. I'd put a stop loss at $9 if I was playing this. $9 on the stop loss. Again, the dot is green. So that green dot's telling you, hey, this is the bottom right there at 790. Okay, but I would probably use a more conservative stop loss since we already went up 20%. So I'd probably put mine at $9, and then if it breaks 9, we're probably going lower. But that one does look like it's trying to break out here. So I would definitely keep an eye on that. Use a stop loss at $9, or just let it ride, right? We don't really have to set a stop loss until we get the red dot. Okay, as long as the dot is green, we're trending up. If it flips the red, then we have to make a decision to either sell, right, cut our losses, or take a break-even trade and look to buy again lower. But looks to me like the bottom's in right there at $8 down here on Owl. I see one for Mum for XDC in the chat. Yeah, if you guys want to join the chat now, you got to click the join button on the YouTube video. So if you guys click that, you guys can join the chat. Oh, and by the way, we're doing a 250 XRP giveaway over here, guys. So I'm actually going to turn off the chat here, but you guys can enter for this. Over here, we're giving away 250 XRP here on April 25th. We got 139 people that are entered for that. So just click on this emoji right here, and that will enter you into the giveaway. You can see we got 139 people. One person will win 250 XRP here on Saturday, April 25th over here in the Discord. I did that as we did a giveaway, or we tried to get to 20,000 here on YouTube, but we didn't quite make it. I was going to give away 1,000, but I went ahead and give away 250 just for everyone's participation. I appreciate all you guys doing that, and I appreciate all the likes on the videos and everything, guys. It really goes a long way for the channel. Helps the word get out, helps the channel, helps the community grow. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in, liking the videos, and participating. I love giving back to you guys over here in the Discord. So make sure you guys enter for that here after the stream. The Discord link is in the description. Just go to overkillinvestingclub.com and you'll see it there. XDC, again, this one's down here at the 2024 lows. So you're buying it here into support, okay? That was support back here in 2024 before we had this big move. I like it here. I don't know anything about XDC. It's just another crypto. Realistically, I want to see it pop up over these EMAs because, again, we talk about this EMA ribbon all the time. Here on the daily, it's a great tool to have. Again, it's part of our indicator template that you guys can download over here under the trading indicator tab right here in the Discord. Okay, but when we're stuck underneath it, we're in a downtrend, right? We're stuck. We need to break up out of it, okay, like we did right here. When we get up above it, boom. That's when the move happens, right? Back here. Sorry, I only got a few more mangoes. See how we're down. We finally break up above it. We pull back a little bit, and then we rip. So we want to be up above that EMA ribbon. When we're stuck below it, we're just, right, consolidating or not doing. We want to see a breakout. Okay, that's what I'm looking for on XDC. Yeah, if you guys got more chart requests, just put them right there in the chat. Oh, and I lost my spot. Oh, dang it. What were we on? I think we were, let me see here. We got pretty far yesterday. I think we ended on Owl. Yeah, Mastercard's the next one. Oops. Mastercard has a green dot. So again, that's telling you that, hey, this is the low. Okay, 480 is the low. So I put my stop loss at 480 and let that puppy ride. As long as the dot is green, we're bullish. Okay, that one did kind of break out over those EMAs, but it's sort of failing right now. So I would definitely make sure to see what it does here on the daily. I'd look to buy this one on the next daily green dot. As long as we hold this level right here at 480, it still looks good, right? That is the low we're playing. Okay, it's sitting at about 5. We got the signal right there at about 490. So you're already up. You're already in the green. Okay, we just want to make sure that one holds 480. FTNT. That one looks like it's breaking out. That's a pretty nice looking breakout there. I don't know what this one is either, but you see how it's breaking up over the EMAs. This one's really choppy, so this is a good one to trade here on the daily just because you can see the clear, right? You sell it up here, you buy it down here. You sell it up here, you buy it down. But this one's actually trying to break over its resistance right there at 90, so I like this one. I mean, the low to play is like $73. I mean, that's your support level. As long as that holds, we're ranging. You're looking for a move up to the red zone here at around 104 to 105. What else we got? And again, if you guys have chart requests throughout the week, just get them over here in the chart request thread. We're answering them. We're just going through these in these videos. Feels good to be back here, man. I'm telling you guys, I have been so sick over the last week. I haven't been sick in so long. And I just got destroyed. My wife and I just got absolutely wrecked with some kind of virus. So I'm just grateful to be back here hanging out with you guys. So Fubu, this one looks like $8 is going to be the bottom for that if you want to play it. It's still green. So I would maybe even move my stop loss up to like 1050 on that one. Okay, but as long as the dot is green, it looks good. It's going up. Okay. If it prints red, then again you have to make a decision to either set a stop loss or cut your losses. But as long as it's green, we're bullish. And I got stopped out of that one, unfortunately. Polka dot, another one I got stopped out of. Again, still green down here. That's given the monthly. So again, if you believe in the stock or believe in the crypto, and you're seeing a monthly green dot show up, you got to buy. If you're using our strategy, that is the ultimate buy signal is the monthly alert, okay? Followed by the weekly, okay? And you got one here on the monthly, and you got multiple down here on the weekly, and these are all coming at like the same price, right here around 120. So these are just telling you that, hey, 120, okay, whatever this low was right here in February, 110 is your bottom. So I'd probably use a stop loss at 110 on Polkadot. I got stopped out of it, but you can see that monthly dot is popping up here. So that looks good here for April. I would be a buyer of Polkadot here if I wanted to own it long term. INJ and AVAX. So INJ, I bought this at the beginning of the month. I think I bought it under $2. I think I bought like $2.80. So I'm up a pretty decent amount on INJ right now. And again, I just played the monthly alert. So I'm thinking this thing's going up over the next 1 to 6 months. That's normally what this signal means. You can see this one came right here, but it ended up being a false signal because we got a red dot right after it. Okay, to me, this back here was the bull trap. Okay, that was a bull trap. We went down, but we've gone down for 9 months now, guys. It's too late to be bearish now, right? If you sat through this or you watched this happen, right? After this chart has not gone down eight months in a row. A lot of these charts have never gone down 8 months in a row like this. This has been the most brutal, long, drawn-out crypto pullback in history, which is a great opportunity for us, right? Because long, drawn-out dips are good. Like they suck, but they're good. Especially if you're a bull, right? Because you're buying down here in despair. You're not buying when everything's going good and everything's yippee, right? We're going up for 8 months. Okay, this is when the majority of people get interested. When all the hype is happening, when all the enthusiasm, when everybody's excited, when everyone's having a good time, this is when the majority of people get involved. We want to get involved down here. We want to get involved after a long, drawn-out dip. No one's interested in crypto anymore. Nobody cares. It's a scam. It's going to zero. When you start seeing that kind of language, that is the best time to strike. Okay, and INJ, again, you're seeing the signal right here. As long as that stays green, we're bullish. And I have a stop loss set right here at 250. On INJ, and it's breaking out over these EMAs as well. So again, we have been in a long, drawn-out downtrend ever since back here in October, okay, when we called the top, okay, back here in August, September, $15 came all the way down from $15 to $3. It's sitting at $3 right now. Okay, so again, I'm mega bullish on altcoins, guys. I mean, I am fully freaking bullish on these names. Any altcoin you want to own for the long term right now is a buy. At these levels. I mean, after a drawdown, look at this. Here's AVAX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row. 6 months in a row. We've gone down. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Last time we went down 6 months was right here. 6 months in a row. Monster move. $9 up to $60. That was an 800. You guys hear that? 800% move. Okay? 800% from there. Okay, 650, whatever. What? About 700%. 700% move right there. I'll take that all day long. If I got to wait 6 months, then okay, so be it. Again, we're buying down here, baby. We're buying when no one else is. We're buying when no one else is involved. Everyone's scared. Everyone's running for the hills, telling you that the bear market's coming. Great, great. You know the people that make the most money in the markets buy in bear markets? So if everyone's telling you it's a bear market, it's time to buy. You don't run away in bear markets, right? The market's the only place that we can go today. It's like going to Walmart and say you went to Walmart and everything's 80% off. They got a big sign outside, 80% off. Imagine everybody running out of the store. They're running out with their carts empty, with their hands empty. They're panicking, right? Because everything's 80% off. That's what's happening right now, right? Everything is on a massive discount, on a major bargain, and everyone's running away. Everyone's running away, right? No dignity, right? No grit. Everyone just quits when times get hard. Everyone just quits when times get hard. I mean, that's the sad reality of the society we live in. When things get hard, people fold, they give up, and they go do something else. And then they fail at that, and it's just a repeating cycle that gets passed down from generation to generation. Just a bunch of quitters, a bunch of whiners, a bunch of big babies that can't struggle a little bit, okay? That can't struggle and get through the hard times to enjoy the good times. Because again, if you follow the markets, if you believe in the market cycle, right? Markets always go back up. From the beginning of time, markets always go back up, right? Ethereum, every time it's came down here, people were panicking, saying it's over. Crypto, it's over, right? Back here in 2025, when we called this signal out on Ethereum at $1,500 before it went up to $5,000, people were saying Ethereum was dead, right? They were in my comments on my videos telling me how big of an idiot I was and how it's a dead project and it's never coming back. You see? Okay, we want to buy when things are bad, when nobody else is buying. Okay, if everyone else is calling you an idiot for buying right now, good. Good. There's always a bull and there's always a bear. Okay, you're either on the wrong side or you're on the right side. I choose to use the data, guys. I choose to use the charts. I don't care what anybody has to say. Donald Trump, Jim Cramer, your favorite influencer. I don't care. Okay, I'll listen, but I don't care. Ultimately, all we're doing here is trading the signals, okay? We're trading the dots, okay? I know from the whole entire history, since we look back on Ethereum, every time you got the chance to buy down here, you made money. 100% of the time if you held long enough, okay? We're never gonna buy the top. We're always gonna buy around the bottom. Again, our goal is not to time the exact bottom. We wanna get close, okay? If the bottom's here at 17 and we bought right here at 19, great. Okay, I don't care that I didn't buy right here at $1,745. As long as I got close, I'm cool. Especially if I think it's going back to 5,000. I mean, if Ethereum goes back to 5,000 from where we bought that signal, that's a 150% move. If you put in 10,000 down here, you're going to have $25,000 when we get back up here. We're going to take our profits, we're going to sit cash, and then we're just going to wait for it to reset again. Okay, it's not rocket science. We're just buying low and selling high. And the more bearish people are, the more excited I am, okay? Because again, it's all psychology. You're either buying when things are really exciting, you're buying when everyone's happy and everyone's singing kumbaya around the fire, and or you're buying when everyone's just in despair, when nobody, right, they just saw their account go down 30, 40, 50% because they didn't sell the top or sell around the top where we got the signal. Now everyone's bummed out because again, everyone was telling them a bull market was coming. Well, the bull market was already in. So when the retail starts telling you bull market, when they start saying that, that's when we're going to be selling. Just like how right now they're all saying bear market. It's a bear market. It's a bear. Who cares if it's a bear market or a bull market? Okay, we have a plan for both types of markets. A bear market, we want to be buying. We want to be owning the assets. We want to be accumulating the assets. Okay, in a bull market, I'm sorry, I think I said bear market, but in a bear market, we want to be buying. In a bull market, we want to be selling. Okay, bull market up here, bear market down here. Okay, it's really that easy. SKL, let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Does that make sense? I got you, Glenn. One sec. What do we got here? SKL, this was over here from Bob. Looks good. I mean, I don't like to buy these coins that just look like they're going down and to the right. I want charts that are going like Ethereum, like charts like Ethereum are going up and to the right, up and to the right. There's so many crypto names now, guys. There's just so much. I try to get you guys to focus on quality, right? Our goal here at Overkill Trading is to buy good quality assets, okay, good companies, good crypto projects at a great price, okay? The great price thing is easy, right? We can just buy down here. That's how we know we're getting a great price, okay? But the good asset thing is a big deal, because if you're buying a coin that doesn't have any adoption or any utility or any use, it's going to go to zero. I mean, the odds are it's going to zero. Over time, it will go to zero. Okay, if you're not buying a good quality asset. But if you believe in this project, again, I don't know anything about a lot of these projects that you guys request. So if you know something about it, right, it looks like a pretty good time to buy down here. It's never been a better time to buy here on SKL. PLU, Pluton, again, same thing, just down into the right. Again, this would be a fundamental play, not a technical play. This is not a good chart to buy, okay? Decent chart. I mean, if you believe in the project, if you believe in what it is and what it does, it's at 13 cents right now, the lowest it's ever been. I can't tell you anything here on the charts for that one. Glenn in the chat says GFI, Goldfinch. Again, down into the right, okay? But it is trying to find a bottom down here. If you're going to play this one here, Glenn, use a stop loss at like 11 cents. Okay, you just want to make sure that 11-cent bottom holds. I do like the fact that it's breaking out over the 9. You're breaking out over the EMAs here as well. So I would buy this one here if I liked the asset, and I would use a stop loss at 11 cents. If it breaks 11 cents, sell it. Otherwise, I'd be targeting up here at around 60 cents. What else we got? ANGX, Angel Studios. That one needs the signal. Okay, it's down there at $2. Again, it got IPO'd. Wow, IPO'd from 60 all the way down here to $2. Ouch. Okay, it's trying to find support there at 10, but oh my gosh, yeah, that's stuck in a nasty downtrend. How I'd play this is I'd either A, wait for the weekly signal, or I would wait till it breaks out over these EMAs. Right now, it's just stuck in a nasty, nasty downtrend. How can we short the S&P 500? So if you want to learn how to short, I use puts. So what you could do is you can come over here to my options course. You could enroll in this, and that'll teach you how to buy and sell stock options. So when you're shorting something, what you want to do is you want to buy puts, and I go over that inside of the options course over here. So that would be the answer to that question. What else we got? How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hopefully none of you guys are sick with a virus. And if you are, I pray to the good Lord that you get better. I lost my place here again. I told myself I'm not going to go to any other tabs, but then I always do it anyway. Where were we? OWL. Wow, I really lost my place. Yeah, I'm taking them from the chat too, so if you guys have requests, just drop them there in the chat as well. Any questions you guys have, you know, I'm happy to sit here and chat with you guys for a bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my place. Damn it, I didn't want to go to a different tab because I knew this was going to happen. I don't understand. That was oh, that was, shoot, that was last week. Shoot. Okay, we're going to get back to it here. How do you short the SPY, you said? How do I short the SPY? Exxon, VR. Dang it. Okay, I'm not going to a different tab. So, again, if you want to learn how to short, I short using options, you can take my options course right over there in the Discord. Let me go ahead and take off my jacket because it's starting to get a little hot over here. Ugh. Can you explain the indicators at the bottom of the screen? I can. Yeah, I try to do my best in every video, but what I'm going to reference you to is the trading course. So again, I have a whole free trading course over here you can check out in the Discord. It'll explain all of our indicators, everything that we use here, from the red and green dots to the EMAs to the Fibonacci lines. Everything you guys can learn over there in the free trading course. I'd highly recommend checking that out if you guys are new. But ideally, the indicators are all there to tell us when to buy and sell. Okay, it's all based on data. Okay, all the indicators, everything comes off of price action. So we go off of past price action, okay, and past data to see like where right where people stepped in, right where the buyers stepped in. You can see the buyers stepped in down here at 1500. The buyers stepped in right here at 1700. So this tells us when the momentum is shifting to the upside. So what it means is, right, the green dot means bullish momentum, right? We are bullish. Okay, the red dot means bearish momentum, meaning price action's going down. Price action's going up, and as long as it is green, right, we got to assume we're going up. Right? We can't be thinking, oh, we're going to crash tomorrow and Donald Trump's going to tweet and he's going to say this and it's all going to go down. Right? That's all fear minds. If you're thinking like that, you've already lost. Okay, you've already lost. Okay? A lot of the time the news wants to scare you guys, and they want to scare you down here. Okay? They want to scare you when times are really bad. Back here in 2025, everyone was freaking out about tariffs, right? Tariffs, Donald Trump's ruining the economy because he's putting tariffs on China, yada, yada, right? If you were listening to that news, if you were tuned into that and not paying attention to what the chart said, you missed out on making a lot of money with us last year. Okay, we went from 1,500 up to $5,000. We played options down here. Okay, we made a ton of money on Ethereum last year, and it's the same thing this year. So they're just places to give us potential bottoms, right? They're what we use to time our entries. If you're not timing your entries, or have a plan to enter, you're just closing your eyes and throwing a dart. Because again, you could buy the best asset in the world. We could buy Ethereum, which is the best altcoin in the world. We could all agree on, right? It's the biggest altcoin in the world. But if you're buying Ethereum up here at 5,000, right, you're not doing yourself a favor, right? You're doing yourself a disservice. Again, our goal is to buy good quality assets. Ethereum is a good quality asset, right? A good quality asset at a great price. Okay, so you could buy Amazon, but if you're buying Amazon at the top, right, same thing with Tesla. If you're buying Tesla up here at $500, right, because it's the best company in the world because you think that, okay, but you're buying up here, you're doing yourself a disservice, right? If you would have bought back here in December, back when Trump got elected president, you're still not even in profit yet. You still haven't even made a profit if you bought up here. If you bought right here, though, you're way up, okay? You bought right here, you're way up, okay? You bought down here, you're up. So, again, we just want to know when things are at a discount. Things are at a discount when they fall 60%, right? We went from 500 down here to 216, 219. That was a huge drop. Okay, 500 down to 215 is a 65% drop. Okay, discount, okay, green dot, ripski, okay? And another thing we use to determine whether we're getting a fair price or not is these EMA lines, right? The 200 EMA on a weekly chart is a 4-year moving average. Charlie Munger, I learned this one from Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger was Warren Buffett's right-hand man at Berkshire Hathaway. They were partners, right? And he says anytime your asset comes down and hits the 200 EMA on a weekly chart, buy. Because you're buying it at the 4-year average, right? If you look at our cheat sheet, okay, our goal is to buy either at the average or below the average. Okay, the mean is the average, right? We never want to buy way up off the average. Okay, we don't want to. This is when everyone's excited. This is when everyone's having a good time. The news is pumping. News is telling you that, hey, Tesla is the best company in the world. It's going to $100 million, right? Every influencer is telling you to buy it up here. Okay, down here, right? Fair price. Down here, discounted price, right? So again, there's 3 places to buy. You could buy it at a fair price, which would be at the average, right? If we want to know we're getting a fair price, we buy it at the moving average, the 4-year average. Below the 4-year average, never above the average. Okay, that is our goal here. So again, Tesla came down into the average here. You got the green dot, beautiful buy signal. Rip. Okay, same story. Again, we don't want to buy up here. Okay, we want to buy down close to the average. So again, it's all about, am I getting a great price? Am I buying the good quality assets is easy. Tesla is easy to throw on my watch list, but it takes discipline to wait for some kind of dramatic pullback to happen, right? That's what takes discipline. So hopefully that answers your question. CJR.B. I don't know about that one, my friend. GLGG. This one got the signal there last week, so yeah, this looks good. This is Galaxy, so it's pumping up there. I'd make sure it holds $6. I'd put a stop loss at $6 on that one. You want to make sure that momentum continues to the upside. You can see it's kind of in a downtrend here if you look at the trend line. Okay, it's kind of stuck. If it could break out over that $9 level, you should see a pretty big move. Looks like this is the Galaxy stock. ETF here. So you got the green dot right here back at 1700. So yeah, I mean, it just needs to break that downtrend. I'd probably move my stop loss up to 1950 if I was trading the actual stock. I'd keep it right there at 6 though if you're trading the ETF. What else we got? Anything else in the chat here? Yeah, you bet, brother. That free course is money if you guys are new. I mean, it's completely free. There's 8 or 9 videos in there that'll literally explain each and every one of these indicators that I'm talking about here. Okay, the EMAs, explain the red and green dots, the Fibonacci zone, the EMAs, everything you guys need is in that free trading course over there if you guys are new. What else we got? RR and REI. RR is that robotics company that faked us out. Boom, got the signal there at $2. It's up. Wow, it's up 30% off that signal if you guys played it. So again, that signal's telling you that, hey, 180 is the bottom. Okay, 180 is the bottom. That's a really nice breakout this week. Okay, as long as we hold that 180, that low from right there in March, this thing looks very good. Our target would be up here at 6 or 7. I'm refusing to buy this because they totally faked me out right here on a Microsoft partnership. I got out for a break-even trade, luckily. But that thing had a pretty nasty pullback there from 7 all the way down to $1.85. They came out right here and they said they were partnering with Microsoft, and then Microsoft came out and said, "Oh no, we're not partnering with them," and the stock just freaking lost itself. Okay, so up above 180, it looks good. I mean, that's a pretty strong looking breakout right there on RR. So I'd be holding that one, and then waiting for a sell signal, right? Waiting for a red dot on the weekly chart, or waiting till we get back up here in the red zone. That looks good. REI, Ring Energy. That looks pretty strong there based on the weekly. Okay, that was a nice bounce right there at $1. I would say over $1, I'd put a stop loss at $1.10. Okay, as long as it holds that low right there, it looks good. Okay, it is in the red zone though, so this is a penny stock. We don't really trade penny stocks here at Overkill Trading, but as long as that one can hold, I put a stop loss at 115. 115 on the stop loss and let that puppy ride. Okay, or take some off because you did get a red dot right around 150 last time. So up above 150, 115, I like it. I might look to trim some here once you get that signal. RUM, Rumble, ripping. Okay, doing really good here. That one's also breaking out. You see the EMA cross. See, a lot of these names are getting this EMA cross, folks. This is a very, very bullish indication. Okay, extremely bullish when we cross over like this. So up above 530, I really like this one. You could put a stop loss right there at 530, right there below those EMAs. Okay, I think that one looks good. It is coming up in here. You can see how it hits the white line and rejects. So if you think that's going to happen, then use a stop loss at like $6. But I think this one looks very strong here as long as it holds that 530 level, as long as we hang on to those EMAs. That one looks like it's heading back to 10. I think it even has the monthly alert as well. Yeah, that looks very good. Nice move this month. 31% for RUM. ARCHR. I think you mean ACHR. Stop loss would be at the low right there at 477. You got the green dot. Looks like they got earnings in a couple weeks. Again, as long as we hold on to that 470 level, it looks good. What else we got? I see one. What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? Sparky says MSTR. MSTR looking good. MSTR looks really good here. You got the green dot. This one's really breaking out over these EMAs as well. So we've been talking about MSTR here since we got these signals. We had one right there at 125. We had another one right here in April at 130-ish. And it's pushing up here. Looks very strong. Looks very strong here. Crossing over on the EMAs again. When we're look how long we've been below the EMAs since all the way back here in July. Okay, where'd we get our sell signal? In July. Literally right there at 400. Okay, sold all the way off here. Okay, we got a signal right there at 150. Got a signal right here at 120. Another signal here. So you're in profit. If you bought any of these signals right here in the last 3 or 4 months, you're in profit. Congratulations. And the move just looks like it's starting here. So I like this one a lot. If you want to put a stop loss on it, put it anywhere. If you want to do less conservative, right, 130. I don't see it going lower than 130. I think 130 is a great stop loss for MSTR, but that looks really good. Now you just want to let that thing play out and either wait for a sell signal on the weekly or the daily. The daily alert will give it to you up here in the red zone, or if you get it next to that 50% mark. But this looks very strong, very bullish momentum. A lot of these crypto stocks, I'm telling you guys, crypto is freaking looking good, dude. Okay, look at Bitcoin here at 79,000. Okay, What happened? All the bears, they're gone. They're licking they're sucking their thumbs. I mean, they're sucking their thumbs right now, okay? Because we're literally on the verge of a massive breakout here, okay? Got the beautiful crossover there on the EMA as well for Bitcoin. There's nothing, until I see something to be, I want to be bearish right now, but I don't see a reason, and I don't want to be bearish. I don't know why I said that, but there's no reason I can see on the chart, no reason why we should be bearish at the moment. Okay, we have a stop loss set right there at 6,000. We called this signal in March at 65,000. So again, you're up 20% if you played the signal. You're already up. You're already in profit. So you like at the worst, you have a break-even trade at 62 on this. But if it can break over, right? If we can get up over like 80 to 85, I think 80,000 is going to be the level to break. If we get over 8,000. By the end of April, yeah, I think you're going to see a massive reversal, guys. I haven't been this excited about charts in it's been a very long drawdown for crypto, guys. And again, we cashed out the majority of our stuff up here in October, all of our stuff. Okay, we maybe started buying again back here in December, but hey, we're actually in profit. Okay, we're actually up on most of our positions, even though we bought right here, okay, because we bought more down here. We were buying throughout January, February, March, accumulating. And now, if it goes back to 120, it's not going to matter if you bought right here or bought right here if it goes to 120. You're going to make money regardless. So the key is the dollar cost average, right? If we're dollar cost averaging, we're buying here at 80, and we're buying again down here at 60. If you buy at 80, you buy at 60, your average cost is 70. And look, you're in profit. You're up 10% on your position if you're position sizing correct, which you will also learn how to do inside that trading course. Marlog says, how about Aerodrome? Good request. Good request on Aerodrome. This one's breaking out here as well. It's over 35 cents. Again, we got the signal. Where did we get that? 29 cents. Well, you're already up close to 80%. Okay, maybe not 80%, but definitely close to 60. Okay, so again, our bottom, right? Again, this signal tells us that, hey, this low in February was the bottom. 27 cents we've been saying is the bottom for a long time, and that thing is breaking out. Looks very good. Oh, God, it looks good, dude. Yeah, that looks phenomenal, dude. You see how it comes back down into the EMAs and bounces like that? That is super bullish, dude. That means, hey, the buyers are stepping in. The buyers are strong. We're getting ready to do the Ripski, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay, Aerodrome's looking good. Our target's 120 to 140. I mean, there's nothing to be bearish about. We're breaking over the 9. So many good looking charts right now, guys. I've never seen a setup so bullish before. Here's SMCL. This is SMCI. So if you guys request the 2x levered ETFs, just request the actual stock for me. Just easier to track. Again, we got this signal down here at 20 bucks. It's sitting at 30. I bought this one here at 30, and then I bought more when it dipped down here at 20. Right now, like, we're just playing the support of $21. Okay, up above 20. You could even move it up to like 24 if you want to. 24 on the stop loss there, but looks good. Bullish momentum. Again, everything's pointing up. They got earnings, looks like next week on Tuesday. Or no, 2 weeks from now on May 5th. So still bullish on that one. Again, waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. What else we got? Did we cover REI? Yeah, we did. That was that energy company. RUM, we did that. We did Adobe, LAES. If you guys join late, we have all the replays on YouTube are always posted over here inside the latest tab. So just go to the latest tab here in the Discord, and you guys can see all the past videos. We did cover Adobe already, and we also covered ARCHR. LAES is the next one. So that one gave the signal last week at around 2. So again, that's telling you $2 is the bottom. So we would be buyers of this name, and we'd be holding it. Again, it looks like a penny stock, but up above $2, that would be our level we're watching. So I put a stop loss at $2. And we'd be buyers. As long as the dot is green, we're looking to buy. Okay, especially if the wave is still down here. KULR, get another name everyone was very excited about up here at $45. Now no one's talking about it down here at 2. Okay, again, be careful with these penny stocks that don't make any money. Okay, they're only making $2.5 million a quarter. I don't like to buy penny stocks. Okay, I don't like to buy companies that aren't making any money. Okay, $2 million is some money, but it's not a lot of money. Okay, it's not like a SMCI that's making $12 billion a quarter. Okay, they're a huge operation, a huge company. KULR, a lot of these are just hype, right? This is hype, 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 and then now everybody's lost interest. But if you believe in the project, if you believe in what they're doing, it does have a green dot, which is telling you that, hey, 190, which is the low right there from March, is the bottom, okay? 190 would be your stop loss on KULR. SMR, another nuclear power energy company. Again, got the signal last week. That one's looking good with the bounce here. Stop loss on that would be right there at 850. It is breaking out. You could even move your stop loss up a little bit to like 10, just call it $10 on the stop loss, and you're playing that one back up. Again, these nuclear energy companies do not make a lot of money. I mean, they made $1 million last quarter. That's not good. That's not great. So they're very small. Okay, they're very small. You got a signal right back here at 14. You had another one down here at 10, sitting at 13. So again, if you bought here and bought here, you're up on your position. Okay, because you averaged down your position. If you bought at 14 and you bought at 9, okay, your average cost should be like 11.50. Okay, and it's sitting at 13.50, so you're up on. You guys see how that happened? Like, we use dollar cost averaging. Okay, Warren Buffett says when you buy an asset and it goes down, you should be happy. Okay, I know that's crazy. Okay, it's against our psychology and how we think, but it's true. If I bought Amazon and it went down 50%, all right, let's just say I bought Amazon right here back in April, okay, when we got our signal at 160 before it popped up to 250. Okay, if I bought right here and it went the other way, and say it went down from 160 down here to 120, would I panic sell my Amazon down here at 120 if I bought it here? No. Why would you do that? You just buy more shares. If 2 months goes by, well, I just worked for 2 months. And again, if you don't have an income, you probably need to go drive some Uber or it's never been easier to make money, guys, as a side hustle. You drive Uber, you drive DoorDash, you can mow lawns, right? You can do a lot of things to make money these days. Okay, so our goal is to build positions over time, just like this SMR, right? Yeah, if you bought here, yeah, it sucked to go down from 14 all the way to 9. But again, if you bought more, if you just kept your head and didn't panic and were like, oh, I like this company, I believe in it long term, I'm just going to buy more shares. Boom, now you have more shares at a lower price. And guess what? If it goes back to the all-time high like you thought it was at 60 bucks, it really won't matter if you buy here at 13.50 or down here at 8, okay? Might matter a little bit, but again, I don't think you're going to be mad if it goes back to 60. So if you don't think it's going back to 60, don't buy it, because you should want companies that are going up over the long term. This thing's definitely trying to break out. I would use a stop loss at like probably 10.50 on SMR here. SMCI, we covered HIMS, HIMS. HIMS is looking good still, guys. Still green, still looking good. It did have a red daily dot. Someone asked if I was going to sell this today. No, I'm not. I don't care if this thing pulls all the way back here to $21. I'm not selling. I'm not selling this one until it gets to the red zone. This is a big no-brainer for me. Okay, HIMS, the stock of HIMS, I think it's a no-brainer. I think this company is going to grow exponentially. I will not sell this till it gets back up here to the red zone, or I see a weekly red dot on the chart, and I don't see any signs of that. Like I said, it could pull all the way back here to $24. It definitely could. Okay, but again, we're playing this for the long term. I'm not selling till the wave comes back up here and gives the red dot. What else we got? PLTR and Tesla. PLTR is green and pointing up. So again, that green dot's telling you that, hey, 120 is the low. 120 is your bottom. So I would just put a stop loss at 119. I'd buy it here and then set that stop loss at 119. If it breaks 119, we'll probably come back down to 90. But up above 119, I think it looks good. Tesla's still green as well. So you got a little pullback this week. So it went up 14% last week. It's pulled back 3% this week. I like this one as long as it holds on to 350. Okay, I put a stop loss at 350 on that one. That's the bottom of that big green candle. As long as we hold that and everything remains green, we are bullish on Tesla here, looking to buy red days and pullbacks. So I'm still a buyer of Tesla as long as that dot remains green. DKNG. DKNG. I just don't like these sports betting companies, guys. I think there's way too much competition now. DraftKings was cool in the beginning because it was the first one, right? It was down here at $9. It went all the way up to $75. But down here, okay, now there's so much competition. There's 15,000 different betting apps now. DraftKings isn't the only one. So not a big fan of the fundamentals. I'd put a stop loss at 20 bucks on DKNG. CRO, did we cover this one? CRO is one of my favorite crypto setups right now at 7 cents. Again, every time this wave comes down here and gives the green dot, it's an absolute bomb time to buy. You can see every single time, 2024, 2023, 2022, 2025, 2026, okay? I mean, you guys just look at the chart and tell me where's the best time to buy. The best time to buy is when this wave is down here giving green dots. It's got the MACD crossover. CRO looks good. If I had some extra cash, I would be buying CRO right now because I think this thing's going to absolutely rip to the upside. If you guys could just drop the ticker for me. Got about probably another 10 minutes here. IREN, IREN, so that one's still green as well, okay? That one needs to hold on. I think I just dropped a TikTok on this. I put a stop loss at 42, and let that thing ride, okay? Again, this one's kind of stuck in this little downtrend here, okay? Kind of topping out. You guys see that? Okay, it needs to break out over that yellow line. Okay, I put a stop loss at 42 because if it breaks down, you don't want to be a part of that. So 42 on the stop loss there for IREN, SPT, Sprout Social. I mean, these are just, I mean, it's the lowest point it's ever been. So if you believe in the company, okay, looks like a good time to buy there on the monthly, down there at $6. Again, another penny stock. RH. If a stock is sitting at an all-time low, okay, the lowest point it's ever been, I got to tell you, it's the best time it's ever been to buy the stock. It's never been cheaper. So if you believe in the long-term growth and it's sitting at all-time lows, I'd definitely be starting a position, especially on a monthly red dot like that. RH, I'd probably be looking at the monthly on this one as well. That one looks like it's trying to bottom right here at $100. Again, these home building stocks have been taking an absolute beating. I'd probably use a little more conservative of a stop loss if I was in this one. 126 would be my stop loss, or 125. 125, the bottom of that green candle right there. 124, 125 stop loss. Okay, you got the green dot, but if that level breaks, if 125 breaks, you probably will see a red dot pop up. So I'd put a stop loss at 123, 124 on that. DOUL. If you guys could please keep it to 3. Or keep it at 2 per person over there. OUL looks good. Again, signal came back here at 95. It's up. It's trying to break out. I would put a stop loss at $88. $88 on the stop loss. Again, that's the previous low. Okay, and let that puppy ride. I think that one looks really good. I think that looks really good. Any more in the chat here? I see one for Cypher from Albert. Yeah, if you guys got those requests, just drop them here in the Discord. Cypher is not a ticker. So Cypher, I don't know what you're talking about. Cypher, yeah, drop the ticker for me. Are you talking about this one? SCIFR, I think you probably are. Cypher Digital, okay, that one got the green dot there a couple weeks ago at 12. It's already up to 19. Okay, it's getting pretty close to the red zone, so I might take some profits on Cypher here. Okay, you got the red dot here at the red zone, so I might trim some here. If I'm not going to trim some, I'm definitely going to use a stop loss at $15. What else we got? Snap, SNAP. Snap still looks good, guys. I still think this is a very undervalued company. I've been saying that since $7, but it went all the way down to $3, and guess what? Boom. We bought more down here at $3.75. It popped all the way back up here to almost $6, but this thing is very bullish above $4.50. Above $4.50, I love this stock, and it looks like it's about ready to curl and go up to 10. So it's looking really good. You could even move your stop loss up here to $4.90, but this is very bullish. Again, we're up above those EMAs. Now we just want to see that explosive move up to $9, $10. I think Snap is a very undervalued company right now. It looks good. I see one for Edge, EDJ. I guess you're talking about the crypto. So level to watch there is 9 cents. Okay, looking for the green dot on that one. LCX from the chat. LCX is down here again. We're sitting at the 2022 lows, the lowest price in 4 years. So again, if you think you were bearish and going into an 8-year bear market like everybody else, don't buy it. But if you think this is the bottom like it was the bottom back here in 2022, boom, this thing went from 3 cents all the way up here to 15, 16, and it's sitting down here at 3 right now. So I like LCX here a lot. I think it looks good. Doesn't have the monthly yet, but again, we would be playing that 2022 low. I mean, we're literally sitting at the same exact price, up above 2.5 cents. I like this one. I'd buy it here, use a stop loss at 2.5 cents, and yeah, play the bounce. Okay, I'd really like to see it get over those EMAs, though. You see how some of these names, like, see how it got over those EMAs? That's a great confirmation. Like ARB, look at that. Got up over those EMAs, got the EMA cross. Plume, boom, we're up over those EMAs. That means we're not fighting against those moving averages anymore. Axel, up over the EMAs. Ethereum, up over the EMAs. Something like LCX is failing to get up over those, which shows weakness. Okay, but that doesn't mean it can't catch up, but I'm just saying I like to buy when I see that confirmation that, yeah, we're breaking out over those EMAs. Okay, that tells me, okay, that the buyers are stepping in here, right? Render, that thing's holding up very nicely. Ray, again, up over it. XCN's not up over it yet. Sui, kind of trying to get up over it. Algorand, up over it. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that, right? We don't want to fight these EMAs. We don't want to fight against them. We want to wait till we break out, pull back, buy, Ripsky. Breakout, pull back, Ripsky. Okay, happens over and over and over and over again. It's one of the best patterns, one of the easiest patterns to follow. CYPR. Oh. Cypher Crypto. Yeah, looks like a rug pull. Again, just came out, so at its lowest point. So again, if you believe in the project, it's never been a better time to buy. XPR was your other one. XPR Network. So this one looks good as long as it holds on to 0.002. Again, you got the signal, so we got to say, okay, that's the bottom right there from February. We're going to take the trade. We're going to set our stop loss. If our stop loss hits, we got to take the loss. But as of right now, it's looking pretty good, especially with where the market's sitting right now. I think again, any altcoin worth anything that's going to grow over time it's probably a really good time to buy based on the macro. So we're going to leave it there for today, guys. I'm going to pick back up tomorrow here. I'm liking this system a little bit more than doing the playlist. Again, if you guys want to put chart requests in the live chat, you have to hit the join button and become a YouTube Spartan now. It's a different membership from the Discord, and you guys can always put your chart requests over here in the chart request thread. I'm going to pick up right there tomorrow. So we'll just pick up at the SPY and the QQQ tomorrow. I like to start on a good one, and that's a really good couple of requests. Again, if you guys are new, check out the free trading course over here. Completely free, 7 or 8 videos. You guys can learn more about our strategy and our indicators. Check out that options course, and you guys can download my trading indicators by clicking on the trading indicator. Again, all the settings, everything is going to look exactly like my screen. It's my entire trading layout, so you get every single one of these indicators loaded right up into your trading account. Plug and play, ready to go, ready to use, on the spot. Just click that link. If you have any questions or need support with that, email me. If you guys are not a member of the Discord yet, the Discord is free to join. We do have a paid version that you guys can read more about over the under the Become a Member tab. It's only $4 a month right now. If you guys pay for the year in full, you guys can get full access to everything we do and that XRP giveaway over here. Okay, so we got 163. Make sure you guys go enter for that. That's one of the biggest XRP giveaways I have done. Again, 250 XRP. Somebody's going to win here on April 25th. Go check that out. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for smashing the like. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow around the same time taking more requests. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.